Hi, this is Teacher J and welcome to Minds tutorial. So our lesson today is creating an n-term rule of an arithmetic sequence to find the next terms. Okay? Gaano ba kaimportante yung n-term rule? Okay? So using the n-term rule, hindi mo na kailangan pa pagdaanan yung mga mahahabang proseso. Let's say for example, in our number 1 example here, we have 3, 5, 7, 9. If you're going to look at the pattern, kung makikita mo dito, we just simply add 2 to 3 to make it 5. And add 2 to 5 to make it 7. So you will just simply adding the term by 2 repeatedly, right? Okay, so that is very simple, right? Pero ano ba yung importance ng n-term rule? Malalaman natin yung n-term rule is di mo na kailangan pagdaanan yung mahabang process. Let's say for example, if you want to know the 50th term of a particular sequence, you will use the n-term rule. Okay? Kung baga yung formula na yung gagamitin natin. So we have example number 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Actually, there are two ways to find the n-term rule. Una, gagamitin natin yung formula in finding the n-term in an arithmetic sequence. So the formula is an is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 is the formula in finding the n-term of an arithmetic sequence. Okay? So of course, kailangan muna nating hanapin yung a sub 1 at saka yung d. Right? These are the two terms na kailangan nating hanapin. Okay? So, yung A1 dyan, the first term. Okay? A sub 1 is the first term. So, kung makikita mo dito sa first example natin, the first term is ito. Right? This is the second term, and this is the third term, and this is the fourth term. Okay? So, definitely, yung A1 natin is equal to, A1 is equal to 3. Right? And we have to find the D. What is D? D stands for common difference. Paano ba kukunin yung common difference? You will just simply subtract the second term by the first term or the third term by the second term. Okay? So let's say for example, we have here, the first term is 3 and the second term is 5. So isa-subtract natin yan. 5 minus 3, that is 2. So the common difference is 2. Okay? And now let us check if it is really 2. If this sequence is really an arithmetic sequence. Dahil malalaman natin if a particular sequence is an arithmetic sequence kung meron silang common difference. Titingnan natin. So 7, isa-subtract natin yung 7 by 5. So 7 minus 5, that is 2. 2 pa rin. 9 minus 7, that is 2 pa rin. So ibig sabihin, this is an arithmetic sequence. Maa-apply natin yung rule. Okay? So ngayon, we have now the A1 and the common difference. Ang gagawin natin, isa-substitute natin yung value na yan dito sa formula. Okay, we have here A1 which is equivalent to 3 plus, since we don't have the value of n, so we will just put n there, minus 1, and the common difference is 2. Alright? So yung gagawin natin dito is we have to expand the expression. Tatanggalin natin yung parenthesis dito. By using the distributive property, i-multiply natin yung term outside the parenthesis para mawawala yung parenthesis dyan, right? So, ang gagawin mo, kukopyahin mo lang yung 3 plus, multiply mo yung 2 to the terms inside. So, that is 2 times n, that is 2n. And 2 times negative 1, that is negative 2. Alright? Remember that 3 and negative 2 are two the same terms, right? So, ano yung gagawin natin? We have to combine them. Okay? So, 3 minus 2, that is 1. Then, plus 2n. Or, pwede mo ring baliktarin yan. Uunahin mo yung 2n. 2n plus 1. Okay? So, the n-term rule of this particular sequence is 2n plus 1. And now, let's do the shortcut. Ano ba yung shortcut? Simple lang. Okay? Titingnan mo yung common difference. And the common difference is 2, right? So, ilalagay mo yung 2 dyan. Then, lalagyan mo lang ng variable na n sa tabi. Or actually, you can use any letters from the alphabet. Usually, ang ginagamit is N, X, or Y. For this particular example, we will use N. Okay? Now, meron ka ng 2N. Ang next step na gagawin mo, titingnan mo kung ano yung first term. Yung first term mo dito is 3, right? Okay? And yung common difference is 2. The next step na gagawin mo is mag-isip ka ng number na i-add o isa-subtract mo sa 2, sa common difference. Para yung result is 3. Ano kaya? The answer is 1, right? Because 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So, ibig sabihin, yung next term natin dito is plus 1. Because 2 plus 1 is 3, which is the first term. Alright? So, now, this is now our n-term rule. So, ngayon, gagamitin natin yung n-term rule natin to find the next term. Alam naman natin yung next term dyan is 11, right? Because you will just simply add 2 to 9. Pero, now let us prove kung totoo ba talaga na yung n-term rule natin is 2n plus 1. Ano yung gagawin natin? Let us prove na ito talaga yung n-term rule ng sequence natin. Okay? Pero alam naman natin na yung next term is 11, right? Okay? But kailangan muna nating i-prove if it is really the true n-term rule ng ating sequence. So, ano yung gagawin natin? So, we have to substitute n by its value. Pero hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung value ng n. Halimbawa, if you want to find the fifth term, right? Hindi given yung fifth term dito. So, yung n natin is equal to 5. So, ganito lang yung gagawin mo. Okay? So, 2, instead of writing n, substitute mo yan by 5, the fifth term, plus 1, that is equal to 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So, the fifth term here is 11. Tama? Right. So, kung titingnan natin dito, if we're gonna add 2 to 9, the answer is 11. Alright? And let's say, for example, if you want to find the sixth term, you have to substitute it by 6. Alright? So, 2 times 6, that is 12, plus 1, that is 13. So, the sixth term there is 13. Let's say, for example, if you want to find the 20th term, okay? So, ganun lang yung gagawin mo. 2 times, instead of writing n, ilalagay mo yung 20, plus 1 is equal to, so 2 times 20 is 40, right? Plus 1, that is 41. So, the 20th term is equal to 41. Okay? We can do the shortcut. Di mo na kailangan pagdaanan yung 7th term, 8th term, 10th term, and the rest of the terms. Okay? If you want to find a particular or a specific term, then do this n-term rule. Alright? So, that's the first example. Here, we have negative 4, negative 9, and negative 14. It involves negative numbers. Okay? So, the same pa rin yung gagawin natin. We have to find the common difference. Okay? We have to subtract negative 9, the second term, minus negative 4. Right? How are we going to subtract negative 9 and negative 4? Remember the rule in integer, right? If we are subtracting integers, we have to change the sign of our subtrahend. And our subtrahend here is negative 4, right? And it has a sign of negative. So, the opposite of negative is positive. So, i-change natin yan to positive 4 and proceed to addition. Instead of subtraction, mag-a-add ka na. It becomes negative 9 plus 4. Remember that if you are adding integers with different sign, you have to subtract, right? 9 minus 4, that is 5, and affix the sign of the bigger number. So 9 is bigger than 4, so it has a negative sign, so that is negative 5. So the common difference of our second sequence is negative 5. So let's say D is equal to negative 5. And our first term, or the a sub 1, is equal to negative 4. Ngayon, gagamitin natin yung formula. So, a1, we have negative 4 plus then n, then minus 1 times the common difference, which is negative 5. Okay? So we have to expand the expression using the distributive property. We have to remove the parentheses. So, kukopyahin mo lang yung negative 4 plus, i-multiply mo yung negative 5 times n. That is negative 5n. Then, negative 5 times negative 1, that is positive 5. Alright? So, we have negative 4. Since negative yung sign natin ng negative 5n, so that becomes minus 5n plus 5. Remember that negative 4 and positive 5 are two the same terms. We have to combine them. So, negative 4 plus 5, that is 1. Then, minus 5n. Or, pwede mo ring uunahin yung negative 5. So, negative 5n plus 1. So, ito na yung n term natin. Now, let's have the shortcut. Okay? So, yung common difference natin dito is negative 5. Lalagyan mo lang ng variable sa tabi ng common difference. And after that, titingnan mo yung first term. Ano ba yung i-add or isa-subtract mo sa negative 5 para magiging negative 4? Mag-a-add ba tayo or magsa-subtract? Now, let's think of a number. Kung titingnan mo dito, we have to add 1 to negative 5 para yung sagot is negative 4, di ba? So, let's say negative 5 plus 1, that is negative 4, which is equal to the first term. So, ito yung gagamitin natin, yung 1. So, mag-a-add tayo ng 1. So, yung n term rule natin is negative 5n plus 1. So, this is the shortcut. So, ganito lang yung pagkuha natin ng n term rule using the shortcut method. So, di mo na kailangan pagdaanan pa itong long process using the formula. So, ngayon, ipuprove natin if the n term rule of this sequence is really negative 5n plus 1. So, let's go back to our sequence here. This is the first term. This is the second term. This is the third term. We have to find the fourth term. Okay? So, that 4 there will be the n. So, n is equal to 4. So, yung gagawin natin is we just simply substitute n by 4. So, that is negative 5 times 4 plus 1. And that is equal to negative 5 times 4. That is negative 20 plus 1. That is equal to negative 19. So, the next term here is negative 19. Right? Okay, if you're gonna add negative 14 plus negative 5, because our common difference is negative 5, the answer is negative 19. Meaning, the n term rule here, which is negative 5 and plus 1, is correct. Okay? So, I hope na may natutunan ka for this lesson about creating an n term rule of an arithmetic sequence to find the next terms. That's all for today's lesson about creating an n term rule of an arithmetic sequence to find the next term. I hope na may natutunan ka and I hope na hindi mo malilimutan yung lesson natin. Okay, so that's all for today and I hope na hindi mo rin kalimutang i-share, i-like yung video natin and please subscribe my YouTube channel, Math TV Lessons. And once again, this is Teacher J saying that math is minds. Math is not a difficult subject if you are willing to learn. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.